YouTube, what's up? I'm on my new hockey commentary. This is how the season has been going on thus far. Right now, the top four in the All-Canadian division are the Maple Leafs, the Oilers, the Jets, and the Canadiens. That's how I think it will go for the whole season. The Flames have a good chance at making the playoffs. The Canucks, I don't think are going to make it. Their chances are slim. Although they have more points than the Flames have 4 games to spare of the Canucks. It's not looking good for the Canucks, as they made it to the playoffs, and now they're not going to make it this year. Very likely. For the West Division, the teams that right now are the Knights, the Blues, the Wild, and the Avalanche. I think it's going to be those 4 making the playoffs this year. That division, I would say, is the weakest of all of them. Out of all the Wild, Coyotes, Ducks, Kings, and Sharks, I think the Wild are going to take it. The Coyotes are rebuilding, although they don't own it because they have the forfeit due to some violations. Then for the Central Division, I think the teams are going to be the the Lightning, the Hurricanes, the Blackhawks, and the Panthers. Although the Blue Jackets and the Stars, I think, can make a push. The Stars have so many games to spare, it ain't funny. Like the Stars, if they go on a winning streak, they can be right in the playoff race because they've had players out due to COVID. For the East Division, I think the teams are going to be the Islanders, the Penguins, the Capitals, and the Flyers. Right now, the Bruins and the Flyers are neck and neck. The Bruins have a 1-point lead over everybody. It's going to come down the wires in that division. That division is a tough division, and the Rangers are hitting their stride. The Devils are not bad. The Sabres have been a disappointment. I thought they would make a push for the playoffs. Ain't going to happen this year. For the Austin Matthews still leads in goals, although he hadn't scored in so many games. For the most points, Connor McDavid. Assists, Connor McDavid. For the best goals allowed average, Andrei Vasilevsky surpassed Grubauer. The Lightning have been on a roll. I think they're the best team in the league right now. This is my predictions. For the Heart, I think it's going to be Patrick Kane, because Patrick Kane is single-handedly carrying the Blackhawks along with Kevin Lankinen. For the Norris Trophy winner, I think it's going to be Cale Makar. He's has one of the best plus-minus ratings, and he's been having a lot of helpers and some goals. For the Vezina, I think it's going to be Philip Grubauer, because the Lightning are a more stacked team than the Avalanche are. The Lightning have one of the best defenses court out there. For the Coach of the Year, I think whoever the Blackhawks coach is going to get the Coach of the Year, or the Jack Adams Award, because I thought the Blackhawks were going to have the top 3 pick in this year's draft, but they're doing really good in the hunt for a playoff spot. This is how I think the top 4 teams for the Canadian division, I think it's going to be Maple Leafs, Oilers, Jets, Canadiens. For the Maple Leafs and the Canadiens, I'm taking the Canadiens in 6, because they'll give the Maple Leafs a push. For the Oilers and the Jets, I think the Oilers are going to win that 1-6. Although the Jets have a better team stack-wise, I think McDavid and Draisaitl are going to be too much for the Jets. For the Central Division, I think the top 3 are going to be the Lightning, the Hurricanes, the Panthers, and the Blackhawks. The Lightning and the Blackhawks, the rematch of the 2015 Stanley Cup Final, I think the Lightning are going to win that in 5. For the Hurricanes and the Panthers, I think that's going to be a hard-fought series. I'm taking the Hurricanes in 7. For the West Division, I think it's going to be Golden Knights, Avalanche, Blues, Wild. For Knights Wild, I'm taking the Knights in 5. And for the Blues and Avalanche, I'm taking the Avalanche in 7. Then the West Division, I think it's going to be Capitals, Islanders, Penguins, Flyers. Capitals, Flyers, I'm taking the Capitals in 7. Islanders, Penguins, Penguins in 7. For the second round, Maple Leafs, Oilers, I'm taking the Maple Leafs in 6. Avalanche, Golden Knights, I'm taking the Avalanche in 7. For Lightning Hurricanes, I'm taking the Lightning in 5. Capitals Penguins, Capitals in 7. For the Lightning Avalanche, I'm taking the Avalanche, going to pull the upset and go with the Avalanche in 6. For the Capitals and the Maple Leafs, I'm taking the Capitals in 6. For the Capitals Avalanche, I'm taking the Avalanche in 7. I think the Capitals are going to have a chance to make a deep run in the playoffs this year. Although I think the East of all of them is the toughest. The power ranking for divisions: East, Central, North, West. So all I have to say, God bless America.